The topic I chose for the Design Expo is water filtration. For this project, we were approached by IED Resurrect, a group focused on building a more just and sustainable existence for future generations of Cormier, Haiti. IED Resurrect made TVHS aware of the fact that the people of Cormier have only one water well in the village. This made most people reliant on water from the river to do everything. The issue is that water was not clean and was making people sick. We were needed to come up with ideas of the ways that water could be cleaned. We created a prototype water filtration system that can filter out bacteria, viruses, and protozoa. In addition, we created 3 cartoons that explain how a waterborne disease disrupts the body's homeostasis, how the immune system responds, and how the disease can be prevented by using our water filtration system and other actions. Through this process, I believe we have made a lot of growth in understanding all of the components of the design process, which allow you to have a very successful final product. But I feel like with this project, we made a lot of growth in the final step of the process, which is reflection. My reasoning for this is that this project had a connection to an existing problem, and having the chance to go back and reflect on that once more, long after the project itself is finished, can be very beneficial. We can look back and see what sort of benefits our improved design could be applied to.
This project explores the exploitation and stereotyping of African Americans in the media from pre-Civil War times through Reconstruction to now. There's been a large amount of racism and negative exploitation of African Americans in the media from Civil War to today. Ads, articles, film, and performances that racially profile and endorse negative stereotypes of African Americans by using blackface or other racially charged behaviors has been an ongoing issue over the past 150 years. This problem has become more prevalent with time, especially with the advancement of the entertainment and advertisements industry's ability to reach more people than ever. In this day and age, stereotyping is encouraged and capitalized upon with internalized racism in current films like Tyler Perry and Wayans Brothers franchises, where African Americans are encouraged to be racist towards themselves. All of the racism in the media after the Civil War is similar to pre-Civil War and Civil War ideals of African Americans, and seems to be getting worse as our society sees internalized racism as a safer route. This project is a good reflection of how this topic is important to me and how much of a serious issue racism in the media is. It makes me reflect upon the real issues that are right in front of us on our screens.
This project was a personal project that was inspired by my team's passion for technology and robots. Our goal was to create an exoskeleton that resides on a person's arm to track the movement of their arm. This would be used to help people that are physically weakened to lift something that they formerly could not. This exoskeleton uses an Arduino Uno to receive and process the information, proceeding with sending the information to a purely mechanical arm that will utilize servos to move. After much work, we successfully managed to make the mechanical arm mirror the exoskeleton on the arm. We only managed to complete the elbow joint, but through the reflection process, we have determined what we need to do in the future. Rather than use heavy metal and wood, we are planning to use a CAD to 3D print our mechanical arm and exoskeleton. This will make it much easier for the servo to move the arm. Due to the required amount of information that needs to be processed, usage of a Raspberry Pi in the place of an Arduino Uno is to be considered. To reduce the amount of wires that were constantly getting in the way, Bluetooth will be incorporated into the design as well. The goal is to complete a full arm design, designed in order of elbow joint, upper arm, and forearm rotation, wrist joint, forearm, finger joints, and finally the shoulder joint. These are ambitious goals, but work will be done to get as close as we can in the future.